Mr. Prime Minister Orbán, Mr. President Babiš, dear President Wilders, dear colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dear patriots. On behalf of the Motorist political party from the Czech Republic, I would like to thank you for inviting us to this special event here in Paris. It is also a great honor for us to become a firm and active part of the European Party of Patriots. Let me briefly introduce our political party, the Party of Motorists. At first glance, it might seem that a political party with such a name might be perceived either as a form of parody, joke, or as an eccentric attempt to single out one group of society, drivers or chauffeurs. The reality is that we have deliberately chosen our name as a provocative symbol of recent time, whose elitist mainstream despises ordinary people as much as it despises their basic needs in life, because the undisputed symbol of the basic necessities of the life for hundreds of millions of European citizens is precisely the private passenger car. And that's why we have chosen the car as an understandable symbol of everything that European green progressives are aggressively attacking, not just European industry, energy, economy, but above all, the freedom. The Motorist Party has chosen its name with a serious symbolism that the wider society can easily identify with. Our voter is a thoughtful, right-wing person who is not worried about being burned to death by the global warming, but who is seriously concerned that the green left mainstream will make it harder for him to do business and make him to live with a mindless layer of unnecessary bureaucracy and regulations that are supposed to save the planet. Our voter is a person who knows well it will actually mean the destruction of the middle class and the mass indebtedness of several next generations of people that were not born yet. The Motorists is a right-wing political party that can be described as conservative, with an emphasis on traditional values and national sovereignty. We take an extremely cautious approach to European environmental reforms. We oppose radical green changes in industry and energy sector. We oppose multiculturalism that is supporting the mass migration. We oppose genderism that is questioning the biological nature of human being. We oppose wokeism. We oppose the current progressivist self-destruction of the West. We emphasize the family, which is the most effective unit of society. We emphasize nation-states, which are the only guarantee for true democracy. We emphasize patriotism and faith. We see the free market and a liberal economy with minimal state intervention as the only effective way to bring prosperity to all, not just a few rent seekers looking for subsidies or to army of freeloaders from useless and for no one beneficial NGOs that are helping the left to trap all of us into some Huxleyan-like brave new world of post-democracy. Dear colleagues, over the past few days, we have all celebrated Donald Trump's victory in the US presidential elections. The victory of the patriots on the other side of the Atlantic is really a great news for all of us. So let me mention two short remarks on that. The first is the positive mood, the inspiration, the new fresh energy for us, and also the proof that it can be done. It brings experience that we in Europe can draw on and learn from. America still leads and influences the West in every way. There are many reasons why we say that when America sneezes, Europe catches the flu. Sooner or later, trends from the US reach us. It comes together and seeps through. And it's also true of politics and ideologies. Just as crazy and dangerous wokeism spread from American universities, to Europe, now we have the hope that anti-wokeism could spread from there as well. This is certainly one of the positive aspects of Trump's Patriots' victory. On the other hand, and that is my second remark in this respect, progressive forces in Europe may use or maybe misuse the victory of the American patriots as an excuse for further tightening their control over our personal lives and for accelerating their way forward. Now that the American progressive bastion has fallen, the torch of progressivism will be carried by Europe alone, and so its voice will be called to be all the more radical, and the way forward all the faster. Therefore, there is an important and also very difficult task before us, before all of us, to stop and block this progressivist trend in Europe and to turn the famous Rudy Dučkian long march through institutions into the opposite direction. Ladies and gentlemen, I can assure you that in the next year's general elections in the Czech Republic, the Motorist Party will courageously oppose all the dangerous political tendencies I have mentioned, and I strongly believe the next Czech government will be a government of patriots for Europe. Thank you very much for your attention.